Last time I called the Shadow Shaman first, they picked it. Look how that went. It's terrible.
Yeah, but you were right in calling it, right? You didn't call it and say they're going to win. You said they're going to pick it.
Right, but see, I only take credit for that if I say they're going to pick this hero and lose. That's the only time I take credit for that.
That's a good one. I love that.
That's my favorite call, actually.
It's a great one. But yeah, they ban out the Brood and the Beastmaster. TSpirit, they don't want to see that stuff.
Oh, so
I
they're
think
on
you
Lyrical
Lycan.
side.
Take Lycan, VP. Do it.
That
Ooh.
okay?
Go
That's
safe.
a good Lycan pick now. I mean, it opens out for a nice Lycan. I'd
That's a
love to
tough call. Tough call to pick Bane here, because I think one of the issues right now is that there's not really a good standard 5 that's good at like D-push clearing waves and like holding off that sort of a threat of push. And but Bane's just like the best 5, so you just opt for it anyway. We need Wyvern to be a little more broken, you know.
Oh, it's true. Actually, all the 5s that do that, like Kato, Wyvern, are kind of gone.
They're just all bad. You know,
Yeah.
they don't feel good right now. They're okay if you have the you later in the draft, but right now, if you're first pick with these heroes banned and you want to open with a support, Bane's pretty much the best bet. But we got Kunkka, so score.
Now, yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? Give him pure a hero that's like more playmaky, play around GPK, and also Kunkka, yeah, he has bad core-to-core matchups, of course. They don't really matter, though. He actually can itemize very much well against most of them. He plays on timings more. It's not like Luna.
You get this Monkey King back afterwards. Yeah, that sort of faster tempo feels nice to me. He doesn't have a setup yet to play with it. Like, I've seen a couple of times in the laning stage have like a Bane or some other stun that you pair together with it. And obviously having that flex is also nice. TSpirit taking the Monkey King now, and feels like they really like this on Mira.
Yeah, well, they also, I mean, they played it was it this tournament? Yeah, it was. It was versus Hellraisers. They won a game with Yadoro Monkey King, too. So they're keeping you guessing as well the whole way through.
Yeah, they could play. I think even Toku can play it as well, because they have done it in the past. So it's just kind of everyone's hero. Monkey King was kind of forgotten because Weaver took the main stage, but Monkey King is back and reminding you that flexing a hero might be more powerful than just being OP like Weaver. Or not, according to Trent.
Well, I don't know. Just not a believer. I don't know what it is.
I mean, if you're not a believer, you got to stand your ground, Trent, and say, Weaver's not that good.
Weaver's not that
True.
good.
Said
How
it.
can that be true when
Tell
all
him.
the top teams just keep picking him?
He said it.
Maybe they're all
So-
wrong, Trent.
maybe
The
that's
ones
what it
picking
is.
Moran
Yeah.
are winning, and the
I know
ones
Weaver-
picking Weaver are losing.
I saw that Weaver pick this morning, though, and I thought, oh, Virtus.pro. And I picked Weaver, and they won. So, you know,
Big
maybe
stuff.
they got the quality Weaver player here. So, we'll see.
Fair enough.
So Quap, Lena, and then they ban the Lycan. I mean, I guess that's the trade-off, right? Is that you're saying I want to pick the Kunkka over that, and they're gonna just sort of depend upon DM to be able to play something else. They're saying he's got a wide enough hero pool that it'll be okay.
I have an important question.
Okay.
Will they ban Night Stalker?
Oh.
I think you should, right? With Monkey and Bane?
I would say so.
Why Monkey? What's the reason you said Monkey there?
Oh, because if Monkey is 4 here, like you as Night Stalker, you go near him when he's in the trees and you crippling fear, and then he's stuck in the tree. I mean, he
Oh,
can
I
move.
was thinking.
Oh, I thought you meant for Virtus.pro
Yeah, I meant for
banning
Team
Night
Spirit.
Stalker.
That's what I mean. I mean to have it with Team Spirit.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
Yeah,
DM's Night Stalker. Okay, sorry.
No, I'm thinking because Collapse said ban Night Stalker. So now, you know, now we're getting into this. I'm wondering,
Yeah,
I
that's
actually
true,
don't-
actually.
I actually don't care as much about Night Stalker in this game personally, because I feel like you already have vision with Monkey King, but maybe they did ban it last time too with the Monkey King, so maybe it's still something that's in their heads.
I think
I mean,
it
Monkey
just
plus Night
depends.
is good.
Yeah, it depends on what you want for GPK, though. Because assuming this is probably a pure Kunkka, I feel like Night Stalker ruins a lot of GPK's heroes because he likes to play these spirits.
Right.
Sure. And he's the win condition now because you play Kunkka as a carry.
Yeah.
Still could be a DM or a GPK Kunkka.
DM does play a crazy fun Waterworks Kunkka. It is really, really good. He actually, you know he's good because he does the trick where you wave someone into your torrent. And that's when you know they're like, Kunkka spammer.
That shard is so value. I feel like it's one of
It's so
the
good.
cheaper ones that gives you such a
Totally.
cool spell.
I think it's one of the best shards in the game. Like up there. Like top 5 for sure.
wanted to look at the draft from the last game, but Dota Buff hasn't been updating on it. I'm very upset.
Well,
Don't
we're
say that,
missing the
Lyrical.
Timber band, the Night Stalker band,
Yeah.
the
Well, Akunka was another one, right?
yeah,
Yes.
Conquer was banned. I mean, SB is still in terms of heroes that are obviously very strong.
that not
Mars is
feel weak
banned
to
out
you?
again.
Last game though.
Yeah, but that was because it was a. I mean, there was a reason it was left in. I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
They take
Oh,
the
that's
puck.
that's good ban. Good ban. Good ban.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this VP draft already.
Oh, what, dude? How are you giving up on them?
Soon.
Come on, we
I don't
don't
know, dude. It's just like to me, like the Kunkka Weaver, it just feels
no.
like meh.
They have
So
like two of
meh.
the best heroes of the patch.
Right, but like, what do they do together? Like, these heroes don't do stuff together.
But my favorite part is it took you a solid like 5 minutes to realize that these two heroes were not that good,
Well,
and
like,
then you finally said it.
Well, because I'm seeing all the heroes banned that like I would want to pick with it, right?
Shaman.
I don't know, dude. I don't know about this one. It's feeling rough to me.
I mean, look, if I'm assuming it's Shaman 5, 'cause that's what they did last time when they did the Shaman Weaver, and they compare it with Kunkka, and now you have set up for the lane. You
Yeah.
have push. He's a good ganker for the mid lane, so you can actually help GPK.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good support. Oh, finally. Yes.
Yeah, that's a
So
good spirit breaker.
every time I tune into these casts, Aries just constantly keeps saying, "All Trent told me." I heard him say it like 8 times. All Trent told me was
Yeah.
Class Spirit, which is true because I gave him notes on every team, and literally all I pulled for Team Spirit was their Team Spirit. Class Spirit Breaker is fun to watch. Watch for that, and then there it is. So finally, he brings it out. Is this the first time they've actually picked it for him? This tournament, I think it is.
I think so.
But yeah, we saw some serious light bending speeds from Collapse
Oh, yeah.
so far. This DPC on the Spirit Breaker. So looking forward to that. And comboed up with the Grim Stroke. Great versus pushing lineups because you have the big Stroke of Fate to help hold back on towers. And
Yep.
the fact that you have that lane management on a hero when combined with a Spirit Breaker is awesome because Spirit Breaker wants to be off the map. He doesn't necessarily want to be seen. So sometimes that means that one of the supports is a step in. Traditionally, that was always a hero like Coddle or maybe like Jakiro or something that takes up that role. And Grim can do that from the 4 or the 5. They can kind of decide who has the more value gold this game. Probably Grim just for the lane,
Yeah.
I would guess.
Probably Grim.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of like if Bane gets his Fiend script off, it's because Grim has better. Like the double Fiend script is more on Grim than on Bane, really.
Okay, so we know it's Grim Spirit Breaker. We know that it's probably Conquer Shash. I guess we're picking a 3 here for Virtus.pro for DM and leave the final pick for GPK.
Yeah, because GP gets an ample pool, right? And you want to just
Yeah.
secure a decent pick for DM here. Oh no, it's gonna be
So
GPK's Invoker.
the only reason that you do the Invoker first is because you think it's going to get banned out in the second phase, and you feel like
Yes.
this is integral to your draft. So
Which
this is like the big hero to me that's telling them that they want to win the game off of this. So they need
okay.
some like super solid control out of offlane, or they do the swap at the end that I would love and put Faceless Void in for Pure instead.
True. Could
that-
do that.
I would love that. I
That
would
to me
love
feels
that.
like that's my favorite type of draft. Otherwise, it's like something weird like an axe or a mag or something else funky like that.
Yeah. I mean, you do have a lot of stunts already, right? You have Shackles on Shaman, which is honestly a really good stun for Kata. Even the Hex, Torrent, or whatever Kunkka has. So it's not like you're missing them, but you are missing that big area stun that you'd like to combine with Kata. Like, say,
Right.
a Ravage, for example.
Yeah.
I still would love to see the Faces Void, though. I think it's actually a pretty decent Void game, to be honest.
Yeah. It's mega annoying for a lot of these heroes. I think you get Mischief counts as 1-2 for time dilation, if I'm
Yes,
not
it
mistaken.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good against Monkey in lane. Obviously, he's not gonna. Good against Spur Breaker for similar reasons, because if you activate Bulldoze after time dilation, always brutal.
And well, I guess Team Spirit obviously will have to pick first, so that could of course decide how they want to do this mix up here between Pure and DM. So the question is, what is left in the pool? What do they really need? The big one would be nice, like some focal hero like the Templar Assassin. That's a pretty good example of sort of what they're missing here. Probably going to be a Toronto Tokyo hero. Additional initiation wouldn't hurt just because they could try and like run them over. They have like no building damage right now. They don't really take any objectives like Roche or anything right now for TSpirit. So
They're
Death
just
Prophet
fighting.
and Death Prophet and TA are both kind of good for that. But you could also just like go all in. That's another strategy that like Team Secret used to do a lot of the time, where they would just pick like Ember in a scenario like this and just like run at you, or Void Spirit, sort of a band like that. So that's one way to go about it. But then you're picking Ember into Invoker, which is a little meh.
I think it's more okay these days, especially against Shaman and Weaver. It's like,
I would agree. I'm always down for Ember. I still think he's one of the best
Yep.
heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think I'd be down for an Ember, and I think that because it's that type of hero, right? And it doesn't matter as much if you like get countered super hard, because you're still going to be able to do what you need to do if you get your levels up.
there's the Ember. Nice job, Trent.
Too good. Too good of a
okay.
hero.
Let's
So
go
now-
face this void.
Yeah, I would love to see that, but I actually think they're gonna pick an offlaner here.
Trying to think of
You're
an
up against
offlaner that can salvage.
Yeah, you're up against a Monkey King as well, so your lane is most likely bad.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
do you go back for something that's a tide and you just like try and survive the lane, just so you can do like those ravage plays that you're hoping for, or do you try and get something a little bit faster, like, because like you can't really underlord because it's a monkey. So they just do tide. You don't really have a choice. It feels like.
Yep, it's a bit more boring of a pick, but it does make initiations a little bit easier for them, I think. Like, this game plan is pretty straightforward. We play normal Dota until we get Cataclysm, and then play around Invoker entirely.
Dude, I don't know. This to me feels very, very rough. I think this is gonna be not only a 2-0 but a 3-0. I'm not
damn.
seeing it. I'm
He's
not
saying
seeing
it now.
He
I'm not
has
seeing
thrown
it,
out
dude.
the game 3 with the game 2. We just.
I'm not feeling it.
Okay, Trent, that's our bold prediction. What do you have to say?
I mean, they wound up with Grimstroke, Spiritbreaker, Ember to end their draft. Those are 3 heroes that I really like, and 3 heroes I really like on Team Spirit. So I have a hard time going against it. I'm not super sold on the GBK Invoker. Maybe he's going to go like Exort because they have Kunkka and Tide. Then I would believe in a little bit more. But he needs to go hard. Like, I don't think this Quasplex GBK is enough right now. Let this guy really shine, you know?
Will he be able to shine? Will GPK go the Exhort build? That'd be more interesting, right?
I think he will.
As Lyrical said, some cracks are starting to show in VP. Maybe these drafts are not as consistent as we are used to seeing in these regional finals, but they still hold a chance. There's a best of 5. Worst case scenario, they have a 3rd game. Even if Lyrical's throwing it away yet, VP has not done it yet. So we're going to have to see if they can win game number 2 against Team Spirit and equal the score, or if Team Spirit will steamroll them like my panel says will happen. And my panel, incidentally, for this game are also the casters for the game. So I want to leave you in their capable hands. Their names, in case you've got them, are Lyrical and Trent.
That's us. We're here.
Still.
Trentster. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. They haven't kicked us out yet.
They tried to
It's
get rid of us
awesome.
with that transition, and we just still there.
Can't get rid of us. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, dude. I think that as much as I was like hating on the draft, the one thing about this that I think is gonna be pretty cool to watch is that, like you mentioned, there isn't much tower taking potential. So I feel like Team Spirit are just gonna run at them.
I couldn't summon an Exort Invoker, though. I did everything I could, guys, but it's too dead. All right, I thought maybe
Condolences.
like Shackles and Kunkka, you know,
Yeah.
maybe.
30 seconds to
Clearly, we'll just get the Wexord Invoker. That's it, right? Yeah.
Well, and the other thing though that I will mention is they don't have as good of an answer for the Shackles and like Shadow Shaman as a whole as they did in the last game. Like Nightmare is still good, but we've seen in the series that we had the other day, it was what, VP versus Hellraisers, that like Bane couldn't always get in range. So Hakoda could do some pretty solid work in this one.
Yeah, the saves are definitely minimal.
the battle begins.
Oh, moving it. Not gonna go for it. Decide not to charge in with the Sakuchi to go for the Rune Steel.
Oh, Yadaro. Oh,
Look at this guy.
Yadaro.
There he is.
Oh, yeah. Dude, everyone's been putting their couriers outside the base lately.
Oh, get doinked.
Look
Get
at this. He
doinked.
switches to the one close. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Damn, Mira was
What
like
a
telling him what to do.
monster.
He's like, no, go for the other one first. You know what? He was just being selfish. He just wanted the offlaner. first.
That's right.
That's why. He's like, yeah, I want the guy in my lane. I want to ruin that. So my
That's
time's
good.
easier.
Nice. Damn. Well, solid stuff. A classic if we've ever seen one. Going for the courier snipes.
Speaking of a
And- oh,
classic,
no.
though, the
Oh,
level
no.
1 gank.
Yaro, it's trouble. Do they chase? No. Dude, even that little bit of mischief right there, it makes a big difference. But still, a lot
Every
of pressure.
15 seconds for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it's the lore. Yeah, well, it's the lore that like Enigma can just like destroy the universe, but he doesn't get to do that in the game. I don't know.
I mean, if he did, that would be kind of cool, though. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Destroy like a section of the world. What if you could break terrain and like
Next
you
hero,
create?
pal.
Oh, let's go.
You have
That
3
sounds
days.
cool.
Just whip that spell up for us,
Pull it
please.
together. Yeah. Surely it will be balanced. Some
Yeah.
good pressure there onto Pure at the early goings of this. You know, I feel like I was maybe a bit too harsh. I was a bit of a hater on the VP's draft, but the one thing that I'll mention and the reason why I talked about it is because I feel like they didn't really do anything spectacularly with their heroes, and particularly when BKBs come out, I feel like it's going to be tough. But if they get DM off to a good start like we're seeing here, this could be the pathway to success. Although they do lose Pure.
He's gonna talk over Pure dying.
And
Virtus.pro.
Hakona also going down. You know, it's fine. Don't worry. All right. Well, they got DM to a good start. Pure died. Who cares? It's Kunkka. This guy will be fine. Surely. Oh, no. Yemich. Oh,
was,
no. They have
it's okay.
Inkswell.
He's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
That was a good play. So he traded all that HP to block the camp because
Right.
Mira was in the middle of making sure it was fully unblocked with his sentry. There's going for some D wards, so gotta do what you gotta do to make sure Pierre's farming. You do not want this lane getting up from under the tower with Grimstroke and Spirit Breaker and only a Weaver support.
Right. No, that would be terrible. Make sure that he doesn't get that denied as well. Didn't get the last hit, but as long as he's getting XP and stuff, that's a decent way to start this one out. And can keep the pressure on with that Tidebringer as well. So,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, certainly looking forward to being shown why Weaver's broken this game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if it happens. Damn, that was a... Wait, did he deny a creep there? I didn't know what happened. That looked pretty sick. Pressure.
All right. I see it. The bugs are very good. I figured it out. Nice. That's actually brutal.
Yeah. That's another thing too, is being able to use the bugs with the Tidebringer cleave. So you're like lowering armor and then also getting the bonus damage from the cleave. That's really cool.
Oh, he's going to come right back alive, though, with the charge into the Inkswell up top.
Ooh, stun. Connects right at the end. Ooh, good dodge. Pure. Staying alive. That's what you want to see.
Oh, dude, he's so close to a bash. Oh, he's hitting so many. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
All right. So far, things looking so good. So they are having a very brawly top lane. Yemich has bugs back up again. If Mira steps too far out, that's a pretty easy attempt for a kill. See if they actually go for it or not, though. So yeah, 4 minutes. Invoker doing well in the mid lane, as you would expect against Toronto Tokyo. 16-1 versus the 24-6 of GPK. Toronto Tokyo just eating through and taking a ton of that damage there. As Yemich is going to come over and contest this pull on the side lane as well. DM is kind of taking over top. They're winning all 3 lanes right now, Trent. I reckon.
Yeah, I was busy looking up what still uses true random in Dota because I was like, what haven't they changed? Yeah, sometimes you just got to go through your mechanics there, you know. Ava wants to chime in with the Basher. Chaos
you
Bolt
go.
also doesn't use any PRD.
Nice.
Pseudo random.
Stun.
Same thing with Freezing Field, actually.
Yemich. Ooh, there's a creep. There's a creep. Oh, he didn't get him. No. Trent, they almost missed, but instead Yadaro gonna take some extra damage. Koda going down. DM has another gush in a second. Throws it out. Dodges. The minus armor's still there, though.
That was cool. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Why is he tipping Hakoda?
I don't know.
I mean, he died and led to the kill. That's good. That's the friendly tip rather than the offensive tip.
Perfect. I mean, they're doing well in all their lanes right now, though, on Virtus.pro. I'm impressed.
Comes back down bottom with the salve there for DM.
Dire's middle
He'll be
tower
very
is
happy. And Maposhka obviously happy as well as he gets to hold the wave for a little bit. Still has 10 charges on the stick as well.
Should be good to go there. Mid lane, some more pressure as they're stacking in the jungle. You can see GPK burned all of Toronto Tokyo's mana
Pure
right
up
as
top.
he came back in. Pure? Ooh. Okay. Gets the bug off of him. Other bugs
Smashes.
drop down. Pure trying to dodge. Oh, needs a bash. Couldn't find it.
Oh, Mira the juke with the salve. Actually got so much HP back, but not going to be enough.
Oh
no.
He jukes the other way. It's because Pure Gaze dove. Collapse is in there. He needs to go and help his carry. Pure trying to survive, and they get the salve off.
Wow. Impressive. That kill was looking pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
are scanning.
Ooh, X. Is he in range? Trying to get there. Oh, can't quite get in range.
Everything is just like units away up top.
Yeah.
Being dead there. But yeah, coming back to save Pure. Look how much farm he gets because of that. Gets a couple denies on the wave. Gets the triple with the Tiebringer there too. Putting him second place. And as you were saying, top 3 heroes on the board. Dire, Virtus.pro. Doing well in the lanes. This is what they needed. They have an 800 gold gap between the Invoker and the Ember Spirit.
Right. Unfortunately, Pure is dead again.
Okay. Not gonna look top again. Got it.
That's a bit of a problem. This is really good though. This is much better than I anticipated the lanes going. As Collapse might get dove. No, Yamich not going to go for it. The big thing that I want to watch for though, and the question that I have is like, how do Virtus.pro build on this momentum out of the laning stage? Because it feels like this was what they drafted for, right? Was to win the lanes and then try and snowball from there. And I want to see like where they move early on with GPK, how he tries to play it. He's already just going straight in for that Midas instead of finishing the Spirit Vessel.
Okay, big. I like that. Go for that large item. We know that he's the big one, right? He's the big dog. Wants to carry this whole game. So Midas is going to take him there.
More stacks made in the jungle as well. As that is what, a double on the hard camp, triple on the hard camp, and double on the ancients as well for Dire. So tied. I mean, DM, if he gets in towards the solo XP and anchor smash up, he can take those.
Up top, I almost went for another strike there. The Yamich threatening with the collapse ulti.
Yeah.
Mid lane as well, just driving back Toronto Tokyo with a cold snap. So much free damage. Just nothing Toronto Tokyo can do right now. They were thinking about a rotation in from Hakoda as well to try and grab Toronto Tokyo. Maybe Maposhka kind of sensing this. Moving in here. Has a salve in the inventory there too, so knows that his mid laner needs a bit of help.
Yeah, he has really had a tough one. That DD actually doing a lot of work, denying out those couple of extra creeps. Lowest net worth among the cores for that Ember. And we mentioned that, like, so this is the thing to me that I still feel like is, even though his farm is terrible, like, if this guy gets levels, he's still going to be able to do what you need him to do, to some extent at least, for Toronto Tokyo.
Yeah, for sure, because you have collapse as well, and so you just sync up so nicely with that big mobility in combination there with the Monkey King. All 3 of their cores are very mobile, so even if you're a little bit behind net worth wise, you just bring greater numbers.
Battle in the river, and also up top, Mira. Oh, excuse me, Yamich is going to go down, and Mira and Maposhka move on over. They're going to be fine.
Yeah, Pierce is going to have to farm his way through the jungle, I think. They're just going to start pressuring this tower. Toronto Tokyo's here just in case. Picks up a keen optic to go with his pig pole. Pure doesn't want to give it up so easily. Tough kill to get. They have Soulbind, but they don't really have anything to combo with it right now.
Boat.
Oh, snap.
Gonna get dropped after the X. Pull him in. Collapse in trouble. Soulbind there, but Collapse is already dead. And so it will be a couple bugs taken off. Mira trying to run away. X still on cooldown. They won't be able to make anything happen. So good punish. Very nicely played.
That was way too easy for Virtus.pro. Just like simple X into kill right there.
Yeah.
Collapse not really respecting it. Doesn't have Bane with him. Just has a Grimstroke. So no chance for like some sort of nightmare shenanigans or something. Also, this game, though, Toronto Tokyo not really able to abuse the Ancients out of the mid. And likewise for Yadoro, too. Doesn't really have a great Ancienting hero either. So,
No.
really, it's like DM who might be farming those up this game. So I can see there's a pretty hefty stack prepped up there for him. They've been covering it with a sentry to make sure it doesn't get covered. Oh, my God. They have so many stacks in that triangle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodness.
No, they're going. That's what I was saying. He's going to have that level 4 anchor smash in the second here for DM. And I think that's time to go at that point. They went for another charge up top there onto Yamich, but he was able to time lapse and then get a little bit away. So Pure clears out the stacks in the Dire jungle and has the armlet done. And in the meantime, like, this is just good efficiency by Virtus.pro.
I'm surprised he's not going for those, honestly. I feel like DM could TP top and Pure could run to the Ancients, farm those while holding the tower with Ravage, and then TP in if they actually Ravage.
Right.
I kind of
true.
would like that so that they could get BKB on Pure earlier. I think that's what they might do.
They get the hood completed on DM now after taking the bottom tier 1 tower. And this is more the style of Shadow Shaman that I think they're wanting to see. They drop down a ward. That one's going to be scouted by Yadoro. Hex afterwards. Tornado. Oh, he can't get the jump away.
How?
Gets out.
How does that happen?
Dude, I don't know. But they're going to find a kill on Maposhka afterwards. So they will get some earned charges for the Invoker. GPK off to the races. And up top, they're finally going to have to give up this tower. But, I mean, this is what we wanted to see, right? Like, Virtus.pro taking a lead. I want to see where they go next because I think that they still need to be playing like this. Like, this is the tempo that they have to keep up.
All GPK will have the Spirit Vessel and another 1,000 gold, so that, of course, will be very good if they can keep those fights going. It makes sense to get the Spirit Vessel still, just because you have like a Kunkka who wants to fight as well. Like, you know, it's almost always a good item, but in particular, like right after this Midas, Kunkka wants to be involved. Tide's pretty involved. You know, he'll be showing up every time he's got Ravage and just helping to push some of these more dangerous lanes. As mid, Pure just safely tries to hold on to his tower with an X spot.
They dropped the wards on him, but couldn't go for the kill.
Collapse up top. Oh, Yamich. Couldn't get the ulti off. So close.
Interesting. And then they pop Kunkka Illusion Rune to drag the creeps over through the jungle now. Very weird. Charge. Meantime, Tornado's off the mark onto Toronto Tokyo. They're holding on to the mid position, and I think DM now heading over. He's going to take back over the Radiant jungle. So again, leaving those ancient stacks just sitting there.
They're hard to look at, aren't they? They're just like both of those camps are just so fat. Oh, wait, I can hold alt. 592 gold on the ancients and 332 on the hard camp.
Jeez. Yadoro playing almost like a support, like constantly keeps on heading in this direction to try and farm up the jungle if he can, but they keep taking it away by Virtus.pro. They're holding on to this ward. So TSpirit are fully aware that there's a ward in this area, but they can't really come in to deward it.
Oh, Torrent from Pure won't be in time. Never mind. Like, you get to the stacks there. All right, here we go. Get the big gold going.
Oh, wait, there's a battle going on, though.
No, but there's stacks happening.
Chase. Nightmare's there. Yadoro. They're going to go onto him. Stun afterwards. Cold snap. Yadoro not going to be able to get his ulti off. Ravage comes out afterwards, leashed up and in some trouble. Collapse. Going to get brought down. The boat is there. A full combo.
And they were trying to force this fight from TSpirit because they just got the Shadow Blade on Collapse.
Right.
They have the Echo Saber as well on Yadoro, so they were kind of thinking like, oh, we got a couple items. Let's try and win a fight for Toronto Tokyo to get him back into this game and get him up to the Maelstrom. But not able to grab it. They lose their offlaner, and then Pure just goes right back to the farming.
I'm going to try and clear through this. This is such a huge amount of gold.
This is BKB.
Yeah. And, I mean, again, all this timing. They don't have Ravage, so there's a window here where TSpirit can make some stuff go on, but they keep on running into this area, and they have good vision. Yadoro thought about dropping the ulti, but it's just going to be Hakoda going down here. Collapse going to leave the kill for his Monkey King in the end.
Wow, ridiculous. And now the bounties are up. Grab those. And, I mean, how good is the BKB to lead with this game? It's pretty damn good, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Great versus the Ember. great versus. I mean, you have issues, right? Sure, there's soul bind, there's grip and everything, but at this point in the game, it's very hard to land the good grips and the good soul binds because they don't have any useful tools right now. They do have a keen optic, 75. Let's go from
There
here
it
to
is.
try and help out a bit, but no such luck there from our post because they're gonna run into Hakoda out of this smoke, but it's an Invis Shadow. Invis Spirit Breaker. Oh my god.
I mean, they saw him. They know he's there, and they're looking for more afterwards. But it's just him for now.
The patience.
Yeah, the rest TP out of there, and they won't get GPK either.
Man, that play would have been so sick if they'd actually gotten a second hero because he just walked past like that.
Yeah. Not able to secure it though.
All
So,
right.
Virtus.pro dodged the gank.
Call it, Lyrical. Are they going to do it? 16 minutes in. Do you think Virtus.pro got this game?
Maybe. There's an X and a boat up top. It's really hard to call it. Oh my god, he dodged the boat damage. Dude, what the hell is this hero?
It's just normal and balanced. What are you talking about?
So here's my big issue, and again, where I see a charge down bottom. DM. Like,
He's just hitting the range creep.
yeah, he doesn't care. To me, at least, the big worry that I have for Virtus.pro is like when these BKBs eventually come out for TSpirit, do they have the tools at that point to fight? Because to me, at least, I'm not seeing what exactly Virtus.pro do during Spirit's BKBs.
There's
And
Chrysalis
I
for
don't know.
Kunkka.
yeah, is that really that good though? I don't know. Maybe
I'm
it
just
is.
saying that's what there will be.
Yeah, it's true. So that's that. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of these games for TSpirit where they get out a little bit behind early and then they just take like one amazing fight and it all falls apart. But if VP can play clean, I don't see why they can't take it. Mira, mid, is he gonna get caught? Not gonna go for it. Pressure onto the tower, but leave it alone. Back behind enemy lines, they find Hakoda yet again. Hex is there. Sunstrike afterwards. Maposhka dead. Trade off 1-for-1 for supports. Now Soulbind onto 2. They get hit in the end. GPK is there, but the Ravage afterwards. Where's the follow-up? There's nothing. And now rooted onto 2. Collapse is going to have another charge to come through onto both of them. Damage trying to jump through all of it. The Toronto-Tokyo
GPK.
show has started. Dodges away from some more damage and another root. Toronto-Tokyo's still living. What a monster. They try and kill him, and finally, DM will. But everybody alive on such low HP. Collapse needs one more charge possibly to get out of there. But in the end, will he escape? Hakoda moves on in. The Hex is there. Everybody on Spirit dies. VP, I think they only lose one.
Man. DM just came into that fight, drops that Ravage, and he's just walking around full HP. They couldn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
He's anchor smashing with a possessed mask. He's even getting a little bit of lifesteal back while he's doing it. And so he just got to bully the rest of TSpirit out of that fight. It did start really well, as you said. Like, Toronto Tokyo was making some sweet moves there, but considering they took Hakoda down instantly before he could cast anything, that fight went insanely well for Virtus.pro.
I mean, that's what's interesting here too, right? Like, they didn't even get to drop Shadow Shaman Snakes. And even still, like, they won that fight. Everybody just contributing a little bit from Virtus.pro. Real team effort, and now a 5,000 gold lead with 2 tier 1 towers taken. They're looking solid.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to see TSpirit reel it back a little bit and try and get some items. Big farm time. That's what they're doing right now with Toronto Tokyo. He has this Maelstrom, so he's trying to farm up as fast as he can here. But more importantly, I want to see Collapse get that gold. Get to the Spirit Breaker that we know and love, where he really gets big. When he gets, like, the BKB is just huge this game. We talk about all the issues that the Spirit Breaker had last game. Those issues,
Right.
not here this time. Get a BKB, there's really nothing that stops him.
Yeah.
The only save would be, like, Eggs on Weaver, but that is not coming out this game. It's a 5, who, by the way, Yamish already has a Yule, so doing very well for a more of the 5-style Weaver. I guess I say 5, and, obviously he's quite rich, and Hakoda's the 5 this game, so never mind Trent. But
Toronto
the Yule-
Oh, I thought they were going to get the Hex there. That was close.
It's good. I was
I
just
mean-
rambling anyway. It's fine.
Oh, no. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things, too, where, you turn from a 4 into a 5 as soon as you just play the hero regardless. So I'm with you.
It's just life.
They have a Philosopher's Stone on Radiant again, and none for Dire. Sad, sad days. Damn.
Yeah, they just can't catch a break with that, huh?
No.
2 games straight.
God, DM is a monster, though. He's going in for that Lotus Orb next. Gonna have it done soon. They would love to get this Blink Dagger done on Hakoda, though. If he could get in towards that, like... I mean, again, that's where the Philosopher's Stone comes back to it again. Like, he could just so heavily punish Tokyo, but... Not easy. Move in from Aposhka. They find him. Bugs connects onto both the supports. Tornado before the silence came out. Really well played. And now Mira in trouble. Sunstrike comes out. Gets dropped by GPK. What a play.
What was interesting there was that Collapse was sitting in the base and just not charging. Like, he's just looking at that fight breaking down, just thinking, like, I don't think this is it, guys. And immediately just charges back to the bottom lane. Because I believe they've just recognized that, like, Collapse needs his items so that he's going to be this really strong force.
Right.
And he's doing a great job of using this Shadow Blade to sort of, like, farm his way through. He just, like, charges, hides in the trees, charges, hides in the trees. Even right now, just, like, lurking, waiting for this wave to get a little bit lower. Make sure he's not being ganked because of how crucial it is. Oh, he's trying to get an angle for this charge onto GPK, potentially. Doesn't want to reveal himself on the creep wave, but then he's like, nah, gold.
Yeah. Oh, Yadoro. Sunstrike connects. But he's just hiding away in the trees there. It is Cataclysm done now. Now we've seen how strong this can be. The jump in, Tidehunter Ravage into Cataclysm. They're going in, taking Roche.
Lots of vision, though. This is completely known. Doesn't matter, though, is the question. And again, I don't think it does. Like, I think they recognize what Collapse is doing. You know, they see his inventory. They see him constantly on the wave bottom. They understand that they don't want to fight until the BKB is there. They're going to catch Yadoro again with a tornado.
And move in.
See ya.
Great combo. Dude,
all right,
that is sick. Unreal.
That's his hero.
And that was beautiful performance right there. Give a quick little mute there. And
yeah, hope that's not come through on the stream.
Just onto Pure.
There was not a piercing noise in our ears, I promise.
22 minutes in now.
I know what that noise is from. That's when you plug the microphone into the mixer.
Yes, good call.
I know that one when you plug it in the wrong way.
That's a throwback.
That's a throwback. That's a quality move.
Well, Yemich, in the meantime, is going to try and push down bottom here, get some vision down. Mir and Maposhka, they're waiting for somebody to show up on the creep wave, and they're immediately going to grip them. So, quick jump. GPK trying to interrupt. Stun is there. Yemich dead, but they're going to get some retribution. GPK on a mega kill streak. Trent, you said he needed to be the winner for them, and so far he's doing it. He's absolutely wrecking this game number 2.
Don't jinx him yet, man.
Maposhka?
Hold on.
They see him. They know he's here. The rest of the team moving into position. They have to be careful,
have the charge
though.
on a GBK.
Oh,
with BKB.
Collapse, runs in, wants to go. Ulti on top of him. GPK fully surrounded, in some trouble. Needs to get out, but there's nowhere to go. Tornado doesn't work, buddy. It's a BKB.
Why'd you do it, Lyrical?
Oh, no.
I told
Caster
you.
Curse. It's too real. Oh, no. It's all falling apart. Virtus.pro. Not like this. The BKB reveals are very good.
It's not quite as exciting as the counter to the play. You know, it's just a BKB in this case, but it's Collapse with the BKB. The one item he needed to just be relevant.
Like, this is what I mean. I don't know how they do it, but TeamSpirit, like, always end up just sort of taking the perfect fight for themselves. I don't think that this is, like, the beginning of the end necessarily for Virtus.pro, but they definitely need to be careful and be able to kite these BKBs out.
That is a tough one. And then winning that fight, of course, puts him on the path towards the Shard as well as the Aghanim Scepter here. Pretty sweet game for the Shard, of course. It's nice to have a little bit extra damage as well as additional spell immunity plus the break versus the Tide. Everything having some value here.
Right. Yeah, it feels good if you can make that happen. Like, if DM can't get Ravage off, game is super hard. So... 25 minutes in right now and a smoke up from Virtus.pro. They're looking top. Can they find Yadoro? It's not going to be easy. He does have some wards, which I'm just going to scout out these movements, and Dire scanning, hoping to see him. But it does not connect red. Yeah, he has full vision of this. He knows exactly what's happening here.
Do you know what's sad? Is if they had Philly, he has Blink on Hakoda right now.
Oh, dude. They're going, oh my god, are they going to catch him? Oh no, GPK! No, not like this, please! Oh god. Oh,
You did
no. Dude, I
This is
literally
on
did.
you. Yeah, this is on you.
I literally did.
This is every Invoker player ever, and then they just start blaming their team.
Dude, literally, it just all happened around BKBs.
Didn't you guys see up top where like I tornado and a cataclysm? Like I can do this. You guys are letting me down. But he's reached the point where like he doesn't have the defensive item. They have the defensive item. It's very difficult.
Poshka.
And they know the target.
They find him. They get a kill. Yemich, Chit in charge. Good Yules. Getting that separation. Now the chase. DM, he's got to be in trouble. There's no Cataclysm for 35. Can't even pop the Ravage to do anything here. And now Pure just has to run away.
He actually got broken.
Oh my
that's
god,
brutal.
the charge. Dude, he charged the top creep wave so that way he could catch and get the stun onto Pure. What the hell? That was
Brain's
sick.
a little too large.
Wow, that is a big one. 4K
All right, so-
gold lead now.
Yeah, DM feeling a bit ruined with the break being there. Couldn't ravage in that instance. Invoker going towards the Lincolns as a potential defensive item, but still not going to solve some of his other problems.
No.
Just hoping to not get charged, essentially. It's good for other reasons, of course. Like, there's a lot of tools. You can even put it onto maybe, like, Pure when he's going in or something. But overall, it's not a total foolproof safety net here.
Right. Well, and I mean, some of that is just like, I guess you can't really call it bad luck, but it was like TSpirit playing around their vision, right? And they just happened to have a vision right on top of where Invoker was standing. I have a feeling that was intentional, that they got that ward down to try and make those catches, but it's just crazy that it actually works out that way. They're seeing like 6 steps into the future.
Yeah, it just comes back to how they identified the problem, right? And the way
Right.
that they were like, it's like Collapse watching them just die top and then just charging bottom to farm again, because they just understand that once this is out, things start changing. And the way that it snowballs this singular hero from irrelevant into now the biggest problem for Virtus.pro, all from getting that BKB, because he's going to
Right.
be into that Aghanim sooner rather than later. He now even
Wait
has
a minute. Wait a minute.
cloak.
DM. Blink. He has Blink Ravage with Cataclysm ready to go. They jump in. Trying to go into one. They go for Hakoda. And now the stun. They got him controlled. Broken. In trouble. He needs to get it up. And the BKBs, they're already there. They dodge the Cataclysm. It all goes terribly for Virtus.pro.
Hold on. BKBs are ending.
Round 2. Oh, the big crit, though, comes from Pure. Blew him up in 1. Mira gets dropped. It was looking bad there, but they can take the fight.
Chase Yules.
With alacrity.
Get more. Get the ward
Can
down.
they get any
Beautiful.
more?
Easy from Yamich. I said easy from Yamich.
There it is. Yeah, they'll get
Oh,
that
man.
one taken away. I thought that they had that. So they don't even need like Ravage Cataclysm to win the fights now. That's pretty big.
It's also they just didn't get the full finish like they have been, right?
Yeah.
Partially because of just like good spacing there. Quality tornado. Yadro, though, getting a bit of vision down here. GBK and Pure nearby.
Yeah. You know what it
Poshka,
also was?
dewarding. He's quite
Yeah.
good.
The other thing that was the big hit was the Silver Edge for Kunkka.
Dude, are they gonna charge here?
I mean,
This
Hakoda
is kinda
catches one.
crazy.
They found Mira. He's dead to trap. Ward trap. Yeah, this is a little bit sketch. So
No, they
kill
got Pure in the back though. Yeah,
Right.
because he ink spelled him on the way by. They catch Pure. BKB was still on cooldown, I believe, there.
Koda trying to do what he can. He doesn't have mana. He cuts the tree, though. The blink tree cut for the initiation. And then is going to die because of it. It looked cute, but wasn't cute enough. Now BKB running low. Yadaro trying to get out of there.
do
Ravage
it.
comes out and jump for the kill. Do they have enough? Remnants through. He's still living. The lifesteal. Yadaro eventually brought down dead. But the sleight of fist, Toronto Tokyo takes 2. And that's
In
everybody dead except for GPK. Toronto Tokyo getting chased down, tries to dodge, he gets away. What? Gem on the ground. GPK runs in and sneaks that one. Now thinking about going in. The dust will not connect, and GPK's out.
Toronto is insane. He's trying to bait him into going on him there so they can get the grip. And GBK is now waiting to see if he pops on this wave.
Yeah, he's no. There's no way.
No, he's just gonna meteor and run away. Oh, all right. So this game
Yeah.
get a little spicy.
Well, I think that like with AC about to be done on Kunkka and then getting like the Silver Edge hit and Alacrity, he actually does a ridiculous amount of damage, particularly if there are bugs in the area. It's like it's over then. He hits so freaking hard. Ooh, and a DD now. Let's go. Big pure damage.
Well, it's a long Roche spawn. Obviously going to be the next pivotal objective for either team.
Okay. Finds one.
BKB,
Collapse.
charge.
Runs through. Hits onto several. Pure. He's jumped on. Oh, Pure. Has to be careful. He doesn't have that AC yet. Now the grip comes out in time. It's a lot of damage reduction. Coda jumps into the Wukong's command. Gets the ward trap down. Pure able to live through it. He's still dropping down lower. And eventually they get the kill.
Oh, that's so painful. He threw his body in to get the stun to end the Fiend's grip.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Dire structures.
Back and forth we go.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
not going to hurt them too much because it is a late Roche spawn. They will lose their tier 1 tower, but that was sort of only a matter of time. Collapse going to find Yamich here. See ya.
Dude, the gem.
Yeah.
He
Courtesy
gets-
of Yamich.
Gets killed by his own gem. Yeah, Collapse has been the difference maker so far. That BKB, you talked about it. It's so important.
The ceremonial robe is so sick on this hero too, right? Because you think about how you're just like trying to chain stun disables, you get to add 10% to all that. It's just way too good.
Yeah. Charging through and getting like the full creep wave killed off. He's almost got Agnum Scepter actually. This is, oh my god, he got spider legs. Why? Why?
Nice.
God has forsaken you, Virtus.pro.
That Kaya Yasha's getting queued up instantly after this X is done.
Dude, oh no, he's gonna be back up at like 1200, 2000 movement speed, something silly like that.
Dire's bottom
Oh, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all you fine folks out there, Dota fans around the world, you're gonna see some shit here. It's
Yeah.
about to go crazy.
Phase spider legs. The last time, one time he did this and he bought Boots of Travel too and just kept the phase boots.
900.
So he would just activate it. Yeah, he was just testing right there. That's all that was. He's like, what can I do here?
Keep your eyes on it. Oh man. The thing we talked about too is that there's like very little tower pressure, so it's just constant fighting.
Yep.
This is about to be some good Dota.
He's like, how do I charge Invoker? I can't charge Invoker now, so who do I charge? Anyone else, I suppose. Pure is a pretty nice target because him being right next to you or far away doesn't really change that much necessarily. Like his spells have long enough cast range. Sure, he's really tanky and everything, but the fact that he's at least a reliable charge and you're breaking a lot of the disable that they have, it might allow you to delay the timing of the BKBs from Yadoro and Toronto Tokyo just by you BKBing first as Collapse. Then you're spreading out the team BKBs. They're not all going to run out at the same time. But, of course, that could open up a window for DM. So there's a lot of layers going on in terms of just like, can you rely on the fact that you're controlling the Kunkka this whole time? Because it's unlikely you're going to get the charge on DM because he's going to try and play in the fog for that Ravage play.
Yamich, the first one that gets jumped on. BKB already out from Collapse, but staying alive for a moment. Does
Nice
have
Lincolns.
time lapse when he lands. Tries to survive. Yamich gets out of there. This is looking pretty good now for
Toronto
Virtus.pro.
Tokyo.
They jump in. Toronto Tokyo dead. Virtus.pro, this is the fight that they need. The buyback immediately, though, from the Ember. He comes back in, has the BKB, trying to control Hakoda. Pure getting some good separation. They're stunned for the moment. DM, they bring him down in the end. GPK for round 2. They buy back on Pure. Looking for more. Yadoro, no more BKB left. This guy getting chased. Gush out. Looking for the torrent. Gonna be able to connect. Can they kill him off in time? Collapse, making some space, though. They find onto GPK. He's dropped down. He's gone. Has to buy back now. Jump back into this fight.
Gem.
And Pure, he gets caught. He gets killed. A triple kill for Toronto Tokyo. GPK.
Can he do it?
You
Oh, no,
gotta
he
be
came back
careful,
in, though.
dude. The Lincolns is there. Gotta run away. Hakoda, he wants to get separation. Buy back now from the Tide. Getting out of there. GPK has to run. tries to interrupt this one. Yamich is there as well. He gets caught, has to time lapse. Still broken. Do they have the damage for GPK? The Hex, the control, Hakoda running in, trying to survive, collapse.
guys,
They
it's
got
it.
eyes on him. There's the Hex afterwards. Yadaro jumps out, collapse, BKB, TP out. Maposhka likely to fall, so too
Mira
is
too?
Mira.
They hit
They're in a
rules.
bit too deep, and there's the blink out. Maposhka gets away. All right, I told y'all it was going to be wild. Oh, no. Collapse is coming back in for round 2 of this one now. They're dead again. On the board.
Dude,
Yatoro
how?
pops the ulti now. Yamich is there. DM's got to run. I mean, Invoker's dead for 2 minutes, and Collapse comes all the way in for the finish. I thought the fight was over, but we're only halfway there. DM now is chased down, and they're
he has Nether
all
Strike.
going to die back.
Doesn't even
Literally
need it.
all of them.
Oh, he's dropping
What
the
in
gem on him.
hell?
He's dropping the gem on him. The disrespect.
They all die backed. Like,
They actually did, yeah. Like
they
literally all of
all die backed.
them. Yep. That's just the second round that you're seeing in the fight recap, but they all did.
Oh my god, I've never seen that before.
Now, this is a good time to not have pushing heroes on the enemy team, I will say that. Because with the right hero, this game's actually just over.
It might still be. They have a double catapult wave. I mean, okay.
They're gonna get
No,
hung
no,
up
no,
on
no,
the
no, no,
rats.
no. Yeah, they can't do that. Yeah. Oh man, that one hurts. Yadaro, what are you gonna do? I mean, he has a Deso. I think that they're just gonna back out now and probably get Roche, but a full lane of racks done. What a fight.
The amount of just mobility on TSpirit, again, coming back to these 3 cores, Ember, Monkey King, and Spirit Breaker with all these items is just ridiculous. He has the Kaya done now, by the way, so...
And that's the Yashikaya.
Oh, and there's the Asha. All right, so this is it. This is what we've been waiting for, the fully completed collapse. Okay, not fully completed. Still got one more slot. Needs his refresher for more BKB action. Actually,
Dude.
refresher's so cool because it gives him the spider legs and the phase boots again.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
And, you know, like most heroes, it's really broken when he refreshes his phase boots. You know,
There
just
you
a
go.
typical reason to buy refresher on most Dota heroes.
Did he just take... Oh, he did take the shard on Yadaro. All right. Collapse coming in round 2, 1500 movement speed, almost a one-shot. Yeah, that's just not nice. Why would you do this to him? Why?
I can't believe he got spider legs.
It's so dumb.
1647.
No. What are you doing against this?
Nothing. Abyssal, I don't know. There's really not much. And you can't even Abyssal. That's what's so weird about it, because he just has the status resistance anyway.
He just left a
Oh,
timeless
he
relic
left a
over there.
timeless rally on too fast.
He's like, you think I'm canceling this charge? This is a small camp to get to. Oh, man.
Under attack.
Passes that to Toronto, Tokyo. All right, see hero, charge hero. Does he go for it? Pure as Envision. They're going to do a quick disconnect here.
Dude, Maposhka needs a new PC.
He really does.
For his PC again. Yadro not happy about this. Well, you know,
18K.
so what can we take away from this game? They had it. They had a lead. It
So
was
the-
looking good.
I mean, the other thing to keep in mind is that it did require TeamSpirit to buy back 3 heroes for that to like actually work out for them. And granted, they have an enormous lead now, but maybe you get like a Ravage Cataclysm combo again. There's a chance.
That's true. They do have the heroes. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
They also have a spicy queue up there. On
What's
Pure,
that one?
So, well, what else?
Ooh,
How else do you
yeah.
win a game in this situation? You know,
That's fair. I think they can get it.
I like this. I mean, take your guesses in the chat, everybody.
On what?
Well, they can't see it.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's fine. It's a rapier. Good call.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
obviously a rapier. It's a rapier, guys. It's a Daedalus. No. You need the big item.
And it sort of speaks again to the if Pure can get a good Tidebringer hit off, as we're going to see a replay of a section of this fight that just
This was
completely
where it all
turned this
started,
around.
and I was like, "Oh, Virtus.pro are doing it," because they got that
Yeah.
kill right away on Toronto Tokyo. He's forced to buy back. Ravage also looked pretty good too. I'm thinking things are going to be all right. Mapochka had to run the entire way back on Bane because they didn't actually have the outpost, despite it feeling like that with how quickly they all came back in. But that's just, again, the mobility of all those radiant cores.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see this fight lasted for so long, and there were so many
funny.
turns.
GBK tries to run away, Invis dies. Pure tries to run away, Invis dies. Just like this gem on collapse.
They're all going down. And I think, whose gem was that? It was Yamich's again, I think?
It's still Yamich's gem. I don't think they ever had to buy one on TSpirit.
Right.
That balance was pretty sick, too.
They weren't able to find GPK right away, which is good, because I think if they did, he probably just dies immediately. But that collapse charge came through again, and they just didn't have what they needed. TSpirit hit that moment kind of perfectly and obviously played the fight just about as well as you could have. But we're ready to get back into the game now as we are unpausing. And back to the races we go.
The race to Rapier.
There it is.
As there's only one thing to do. Talk about having one brain. These guys are just one brain, all right? So, again, they recognize that the best thing they have is BKBs because it makes GPK irrelevant. And so what do? They're going to refresh their BKBs that are running out.
Right.
All 3 cores, just by refresher. One item. Also, I actually don't think it's really that broken. I think refresher's still fine. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that you have to buy this just for BKB, and if that makes your BKB that good, then maybe that's really just your draft issue, right? They have a tricore of Tide, Invoker, and Kunkka. Like, you're the one who picked these heroes, man. Like, if the BKB is this brutal versus you, I feel like that's kind of on you.
I mean, I think that, yeah, there's something to be said for, like, BKB being really good. Oh, Pure. He's on top of him. Already a third of his HP gone. And trying to get out of there. Broken. Boat coming in. Too late. Dude, he can't get out. Can't go anywhere. Oh,
I feel like this is one of the most absolutely oppressive talents in the entire game, is that additional Wukong's ring. I can't stand playing versus that thing.
It's so hard to deal with.
And then he's going to have a refresher.
That's just silly. Good vision in this area. Virtus.pro, can they catch a straggler? Bugs go out. They know now they're in this area. Found DM. BKB immediate. Has to run away. DM. Kraken shells off that boundless strike, but they got him. GPK right on top and dead again. And as we talked about, no buyback for another 2 minutes. Akoda trying to escape. There is no escape. They are inevitable. GG is called. The Borg continue their merciless slaughter through the Eastern European region. What a freaking match.
We will buy BKB. We will refresh it. You will join us.
I mean, that dieback again for the entire team definitely was like the turning point, it felt like, where everything fell apart. And I mean, beyond that, though, a couple of good lucky things and just incredibly solid play from TSpirit. I don't think they can beat them easily after 30 minutes, no matter what the lineup is.
No, just great identification. That's what all the best teams do. They just look at the enemy and say, like, okay, what's happening? When you're losing, you have to, like, break it all down, take a second, figure it out. They figured it out very quickly as what collapse needed. And that's the kind of thing that separates them, is this ability to just, like, point at who needs the gold and give it to him. He constantly got that bottom lane just all to himself for collapse. They let him farm it up into the BKB. He becomes relevant in the engagements, and at the same time, turn the Invoker into irrelevancy, unfortunately, for GPK. And a really tough loss with the lead that they had, too.
Oh, God, heartbreaking. Yeah. Well, and, you know, you got to, if you're going to win in a 5-game series, you're going to have to pick yourselves up from this one and dust it all off. TSpirit, a team that is almost run backable. We saw that before in the best of 5 that they played. We'll see if maybe Virtus.pro can bring it even again here. But for now, we're going to go a quick break and we get back to the panel, which includes us. We'll be there to break it all down. See you then.